Alrighty, so working on this, let's talk exactly what is a domain. Okay, domain, we already know, but we have 5 domains right now. One of those domains is agentic architecture, orchestration, design, tool design, Claude code configuration, prompt engineering, context. So we have that, and you can honestly also go ahead and review it basically here. And there are very, 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 I think, very plain English friendly domains, right? Like descriptions. I think when we're thinking about domains, where we get a little bit confused is, well, how do I go out there and actually get some like understanding of what is a domain task statement versus a skills in? If you go over here, you will see which is you'll have the domain. So this is domain 2. You'll have a task statement right here, and then you'll have knowledge of, and then you'll have skills in. And they'll have task statement 2.2, knowledge, skills in, and then you have task statement 2.5. You'll have this all the way until you basically see the next domain, in which case we have domain 3. So the question that we need to go ahead and actually ask ourselves is, well, there are 2 sections that appear in every single task statement across all 5 domains. And this is actually what it means. Knowledge of what you need to understand conceptually. The exam will test this by describing a situation and asking you to identify, asking you to go ahead and actually identify what is happening or why something is broken. You know, you don't need to build it, you need to recognize it. So the pizza's not coming out of the oven the right way. You don't need to be the person that's actually fixing the oven, but you need to understand, okay, so what do we think? Is it like a gas leak? Is it like, the heater's not turning on correctly? You need to know what's wrong with the oven. To be able to tell the people that can't fix the oven where they need to go ahead and focus fixing the oven when they actually get there, because all of New York has a bunch of, pizza joints, and there's a bunch of pizza ovens that need fixing. Okay. Skills in, what you need to be able to decide. The exam will test this by giving you a broken system. So here, we've already created a list of, all right, what is domain 1 in one sentence? Domain 1 is, how do you design an AI agent that takes multiple steps to complete a task without getting stuck, going rogue, or losing information? Why didn't you guys just say that? Because this right here looks mad confusing. Okay, all right. So I want an AI agent because I think that's going to be more efficient in replacing the staff that I currently have on payroll. And I want to make sure that it's continually working. Okay, that's great. So what we've put together here is, what is it really asking for? How does an AI agent know when to keep working versus when to go ahead and stop? This is the most fundamental loop when we're talking about agentic loops in all AI agent designs, and it's entirely controlled by one value: stop reason. Now that I have this context, it's going to make it so much easier for me to make sense for the vocab. The business problem it solves is, very clearly, as you could basically see, the support agent is processing a refund request. It needs to look up the customer, find the order, and then process the refund. 3 total steps. How does it know to keep going after step 1? How does it know it's done after step 3, right? So when we're putting it in this context, this not only helps us train you, it helps you train other people. It helps you train like a room full of e-commerce specialists, right? Orchestrate multi-agent systems. So what we need to do here is, this is actually why we set up the Claude tutor first, is now that we understand, okay, these are the scenarios and these are the domains, now it has meaning, and it makes it easier for us to go out there and learn the vocab. This is when you should, at this point right now, feel a lower degree of anxiety, as well as the people that you're going to be training. When you're going through this, I want you to manifest you training a room full of professionals, lawyers, doctors, accountants, finance bros, salespeople, how to go ahead and use these skills, because this is the biggest multi-million-dollar opportunities, helping all of these people upskill. So now let's go ahead and break down what's the difference between a domain versus a scenario.